Good morning, y'all. This is for myself, but I don't know who else this is for. But I was in the kitchen cooking breakfast, and while I had two things on there cooking, I went to my phone. I stepped away and I went to my phone just to look up another recipe to cook something else, for something else I want to cook. Anyhow, God dropped this snippet in my head, and He was like, "Somebody coming up. See, watch this. I can't never do a video. Somebody always coming in. Say hi.
How you doing?
So, anyways, like I was saying, God dropped a little nibbit in my head, and He was like, you know what? Because when I went back to the stove, the food was kind of burning just a little bit. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I was so into the recipe that I was looking at on my phone, I kind of forgot that the food was on the stove cooking. And when I got to the stove, I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't burn, but it was almost a little bit overcooked. So God dropped this in my head, and He was like, that's what life is like when you get your eyes, your focus, and your attention off of me. Things start to go wrong. The flames start igniting, and you be wondering why. But it's because you paid so much attention to that other thing that you ain't got no business paying attention to. Is why you have turmoil. But that led me to say thank you, Lord, for that revelation that He gave me. Because oftentimes, I can't speak for everybody else, but oftentimes for me, I sit and I wonder, why am I going through X, Y, Z? Why am I feeling, the way that I'm feeling when I'm feeling, sad, depressed, anxiety and all of that. And it's because I take my eyes off of Him. Like, we're not supposed to live a life with anxiety and depression. He did not design our bodies to digest that. That's why it be so hard. That's why, we go through the things that we go through. The enemy, he's working 24 hours, baby. And he wants to steal your soul. He wants your mind, your body, and your soul. But I came on here to tell somebody, just like God told me and shared with me, keep your eyes on Him. Stay focused. Don't pay attention to those side circuits. Somebody giving you, somebody dragging your name through the mud, give it to Jesus. Somebody ridiculing you, getting on your nerves, give it to Jesus. Your children acting up, get them to Jesus. Your spouse acting cuckoo, give it to Jesus. Don't be like my eggs. Well, don't be like me, how I was with my eggs and my plantains. I took my eyes off of them. And it was just for a brief second. A few seconds. And they almost burnt. So just imagine, you take your eyes off Christ. Be careful. You may get burnt. I love y'all. Stay blessed. And happy Sunday. Bye.